Video number 2, Futur Anterieur. So this is called the future perfect in English. And the futur antérieur, really, we use it to say will have done something. So it's something that happened before, it has to have happened already before another future action can happen. So it's used for an action that precedes or will be completed before another action in the future. So the futur simple, we translate it as I will finish. The will is the main verb. All right, so will finish, you're going to take the verb finish and put it into the future. Will have finished. Notice this looks like passé composé, right? Finished. I finished something. I have finished. So instead of saying I have finished, j'ai fini, you're going to take the AI and you're going to put that into the future. Will have is now going to be your conjugated verb, and fini is going to stay the same, just like in passé composé. All right, so you're going to have to really know your passé composé, whether they use avoir or être, and your past participles. So we're going to conjugate either avoir or être in the future tense, and then we're going to use our past participle that we use in passé composé. And that's what futur antérieur is. Will have, so the helping verb is in the future, and then the finished is the past participle part. All right, so here's the example. Max et Joe auront, so here's our avoir in the future tense, and then appris will have learned the futur antérieur before the end of the semester. Okay, how is it formed? You just take être or avoir and you put it into the future, and you add on your past participle of the main verb. So the choice between être and avoir is the same as in the passé composé. All right, so if it's an être verb, you're going to use être. If it's an avoir verb, you're going to use avoir. So you have to know, again, your Dr. and Mrs. Vandertramp verbs and your reflexive verbs. Those are going to be the ones that use être. All right, and just like in passé composé, the past participle agrees in number and gender with the subject. So if you use an être verb, you have to make the past participle agree. Writing a negative, you're going to use the ne, pas, around the conjugated verb. So the conjugated verb is either going to be avoir or it's going to be être. And so when you use the ne pas, you're going to put the ne pas around the helping verb, which will be in the future tense. So here's an example. Elle aura appris la chanson aujourd'hui. She will have learned the song today. And if we want to make this negative, we're going to put our ne and n'aura, and we're going to put our pas around our helping verb. It's going to tell me it's wrong because I've got spaces in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Elle n'aura pas appris la chanson aujourd'hui. Okay? Attention! Futur antérieur is used after certain conjunctions. So these are going to be our clue words. Quand and lorsque, if you see those, they are going to be followed by futur antérieur. And so they mean when. Dès que and aussitôt que, when you see these, they are going to be followed by futur antérieur. So this is how you're going to decide where you're going to put that futur antérieur. These mean as soon as. All right, so here's an example. Quand Megan aura reçu son diplôme, so this futur antérieur is going to go after the quand part, and then the future is going to go in the result clause. When she will have received her diploma, what's going to happen? She will go to France. Elle ira en France. All right, so in our quand, in our first clause with quand, or dès que, or aussitôt que, or lorsque, we're going to put our futur antérieur, and in our result clause, we're going to put what will she do then once this has happened. Okay? All right, so let's give some examples. Marc, l'an prochain, so here we go. Marc, next year, you will have known me for 5 years. So this depuis means since, but we use it in the sense of time for a certain number of minutes or for a certain number of years. All right, so we're going to take connaître and we're going to put it in the futur antérieur. Connaître is an avoir verb. Tu m'auras connu. depuis 5 ans. So we've got our helping verb in the future and our past participle of connaître. All right, demain, il blanque ses promesses. So tomorrow he will have forgotten his promises. Shame on him. Oublier is our verb. All right. Oublier uses avoir. So we're going to conjugate avoir in the future. Il aura. And then we're going to put our past participle of oublier. And I'm going to put my accent. Il aura oublié ses promesses. All right. Quand est-ce que vous blank? And we have finir. So when will you have finished? Finished is an avoir verb. Finir doesn't take être. Vous aurez fini. So remember, avoir is AUR in the future. When will Julian and Martin will have come home, we will be able to eat. All right, so when they will have come back. And that when tells me the quand, tells me I have to use futur antérieur here. Now be careful. Rentrer, that is a Dr. and Mrs. Vandertramp. So I have to use être, seront, revenus, and I must make it agree. Julien and Martine are 2 people. So I have to put an S on my past participle, revenu. So when they will have come back, and we're using the futur of être, SCR, and then our ending is ONT, and our past participle, revenu, I used the wrong verb. Rentrer, try that again. All right, rentrer is my verb, not revenir. When they will have come home, we will be able to eat. So here's our pouvoir in the future. Result clause has the future. Futur antérieur and result clause futur. Simple. All right, now sometimes they're going to be switched. I will work when you will have left, right? Because I can't work while you're here. All right, so here we have travailler in the future. We have our verb travailler with the AI ending because it's je. And here, partir is an être verb. So I'm going to take my SCR, easy, as my helping verb in the future. And I have to take partir and put the past participle. And I'm going to assume that there's more than one person when y'all will have left. All right, if this were a formal you, it could be one person. And then you would not put the S. All right, here we have terminer. That verb is going to require avoir. In 1 week, we will have finished class. That is true. All right, on aura terminé les cours. Well, until January anyway. Okay, so there you have it. Now it's your turn. You're going to write 3 sentences using the futur antérieur. And so I want you to use either quand, lorsque, or dès que and aussitôt que. So you have 4 choices to start your sentence. And you're going to use the futur antérieur in the first clause with lorsque or quand, or if you flip it, you can use it in the second clause. And then, so what will have happened before something else will happen, all right? You're going to write your 3 sentences, and you're going to share those with me on Monday. Voilà, that's the end of futur antérieur. So easy, you just put the verb avoir or être in the future tense and put your past participle. So not too difficult. All right, the most difficult part might be remembering your past participles and which verbs use être and avoir. All right, so it'll be a good review of our passé composé as well. All right, au revoir.